to stage John G! Hello. Good evening, everybody. Before I start, I just want to tell you something really true that just happened in the break. So I popped out and grabbed a quick beer. And the guy served me the beer and handed over the card machine for me to pay. But before he let me pay, he hit no tip on the little machine. You ever seen him do that? And I was like, what are you doing? Do people not tip anymore? He said, people do not tip anymore. I was like, well, that's not very fair, is it? So just take that off me, put it all back in again, and give it to me. And he took it all back off, and he put it all back in, and he gave it to me, and I hit no tip. Because it's my decision! I make the decisions. Me. Let a man have agency over his choices, yeah? Anyway, I'm John G. Good evening. Everybody had a good weekend? I've had an ace weekend, mate. I found out something really nice about myself this weekend. It turns out that I am a very trustworthy person. You can tell me anything. You can trust me with your deepest, darkest secrets. You can confide in me because I'm not a very good listener. I'm just not paying attention most of the time. I'm trying to do my best, you know what I mean? I'm working on myself. I'm trying to find the social cues for things like gratitude and empathy, but I get confused and I make mistakes because it's hard work. And people say, well, just trust your gut, John. Go with your gut. Trust your gut. But anybody that knows me knows that my gut is full of salt and vinegar square crisps and red wine from the co-op and Gaviscon. I can't trust that gut. Last time I rolled that dice, I shit the tram. We're all just on a journey, though, aren't we, eh? I'm trying to better myself. My wife's trying to better herself. She's been doing a bit of training recently to be a poltergeist. And she's showing quite a lot of promise, I have to be honest. She's been practicing while we're out of the house, yeah? She's been switching the lights off, whether I'm in the room or not. Messing with the thermostat when I least expect it. And my new favourite is moving things that I am still using when I'm cooking. Where's it? This house is clean. Yeah, and it's cold, and it's dark, and get out. I've had enough. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of it all. It was my daughter's 16th birthday recently. Sweet 16. Aw. No. And she has a bunch of friends up in Glossop. I'm sure some of you know where Glossop is. And she wanted to go up to Glossop to celebrate her birthday with these lovely people. And she wanted a lift to Glossop from me. And we live in Chorlton, which is in South Manchester. Glossop, are you fucking joking? You're not getting a lift to Glossop, kid. That's not happening. Fine, she said. The drama queen comes out. Yeah, fine. I'll go on the train then to Glossop with all of the paedophiles and the rapists. She actually said that to my face. With all of the paedophiles and the rapists. And I get sick of the drama queen right quick, I do. I was like, look, listen, kid, you're 16 years old. They're not paedophiles anymore. They're just rapists now. My son is 15 years old. That's my youngest child. And you know, that's my heart. That's my little baby boy. And he's just started seeing what could arguably be said is his first serious girlfriend. So I've got more one eyebrow on that. What's going on there? But I've got to say, she seems pretty nice, you know. She laughs at all of his stupid jokes and makes him feel kind of good about himself. And she's really respectful of us in the house, you know, which is important. And, you know, I just watch them having this lovely time together and I think, oh, he's going to be devastated when they split up. No, it is. I mean, it's inevitable, right? He's 15, yeah? And she's, what, 32, I think? I mean, her husband's going to find out eventually, right? You'll know how teachers gossip. So there they are, 15 and 16, tag end of high school, and they're all coming to me like, but what about the future? What shall we do with our career? What are our next steps? And I'm like, never mind all of that, you know what I mean? When mum and dad decided we were going to have kids, we weren't necessarily saying, baby, let's make the upper middle management of tomorrow. Go out into the world and make some mistakes, you know what I mean? Get some scuffs on your knees, make some bruises. See the world, find yourselves, have some fun. If you get stuck, come on home, reboot, regroup. It's fine. You can do that as many times as you like. This house is yours. Really? We can live that way? I was like, yes, of course. If you find yourself in Cambodia, you know, and you're out of money and you've been traveling and you're out of money and you're out of options and some scabby bloke's just like, hey, you give me a blowjob, I'll get you a train ticket. Worry about that guy. Just pick up the phone. Call your dad. Because I give great blowjobs, guys. Just call daddy. So there they are, 15 and 16. And those numbers, they resonate with me because my huh? 15 and 16, those numbers, they resonate with me because my sisters, they were 15 and 16 when I was born. I am what my parents did to my sisters. You know, I think about like my kids now, 15 and 16, and my wife and I were like, so they just brought a brand new baby into that? And I'm like, yeah. And we read about them, and we think about my sisters, and we wonder what my parents must have been fucking thinking to bring a brand new baby into this. You know what I mean? The very idea of it, we laugh about it, we ruminate on this, and we sit, you know, how would we even approach the conversation? Kids, we have a surprise for you. Mummy, I mean, I say mummy, it's going to be daddy as well. I'm going to be playing my part. Mummy is going to be having an abortion. Because we ain't going through that shit again, you know. That's just not happening. I was celebrating this week, actually. It's 20 years since I quit Facebook. So I'm back on Facebook now. Can we talk about mutual friend suggestions for a minute? Friend suggestions. Because it turns out I'm 6 years old and I need help connecting with people. And Facebook is this pecky auntie that just wants us all to get along and be good friends and be close. And look, John, it's Janine from your old job. You remember Janine? Oh, John, you have 48 mutuals with Janine. Why don't you say hello? Yeah, I remember Janine. Janine and I both know 48 people who get pretty fucking tense whenever we're in the same postcode. Think about it, Facebook. Analyze the data. 48 mutuals and we haven't yet connected. This is a choice. Read the room. So I'll leave you on this one. I recently confessed to my wife that I like wearing her underwear whenever she's out of the house. And she took it better than I thought she was going to be honest. I like wearing your underwear whenever you are out of the house. Ooh. So you're a bad boy? Yeah. Go on, she said. Strip off your clothes then. Kelly, I did as I was told because I want to be a good boy. And she pulled off her black lacy knickers and she held them out to me on the tip of her index finger and she said, go on, put them on. Pete, I did as I was told because I want to be a good boy. So it turns out it's just her being out of the house is the thing that really gets me going. And there was this prolonged and uncomfortable silence between the pair of us, and eventually we got asked to leave Nando's. I'm John G.